This is a tarot card reading for the zodiac sign Leo for the month May 2021. I will start with the past and then I will talk about the situations you're in at present and then about the future. This is a general reading, so please only take what resonates and please like and subscribe or leave a comment if you like. Starting with the past, I see that you were quite successful, I think. You were working with people together, or you were with people together who really liked you, or they welcomed you in their community. I think you were maybe learned new skills or something that you did, that you learned in the past, that you were successful with. And I think you had the admiration for it as well. You have the King of Cups. So I think, this is maybe an older person who has given you advice. It can be a father figure, or somebody who. It can also be the organization that you are in or the community, but it is something that you love doing. But it has some kind of ideas like if you are part of this community. Then we do it like this. I think it's not like rules, but it's like somebody maybe that you take the advice from, or somebody who maybe is the person who has all the skills and you want to learn from them. It's a person who understands things, who listens to you, who wants to the best for everybody. But I see that in the past you were different. You were different. You were thinking different. You wanted something else. You were not the same as these people. They really welcomed you, but I think that you were so different, thinking different. You just wanted to do something else. I think you were talented in what you did, and I think that you just had your own opinion about it, how it would work best for you. I think you had a new beginning. Also in love, I think that there was a person, maybe also related to this group of people. Maybe it was a group of friends as well who were doing something together. I think that you didn't want to do anymore the same thing as them. I think it was also that something happened with the person, an ex-person, that you felt like you couldn't be with them anymore. This was the end. I think that you felt that this was the end of a cycle, the end of a relationship. Something changed your mind about this community or these people that you were with. And I think, it has to do with love. Maybe you were in love with somebody, maybe you wanted a new beginning with somebody, and it didn't work out. I can see that you were really hurt by this. You felt almost betrayed by this, but I think it is something that it needed to end. So I think it was something that maybe you didn't even want to leave, but I can see you had struggles, you have struggles as well, of letting go of that past, something in the past that you felt connected to, because you loved this. I think it was more that you loved the situation, maybe more the group of friends, and you had to leave that somehow, to move on with your life, if that makes sense for somebody. But you felt more that you had to do it and that you really did it. You wanted to have this new beginning. You were thinking differently. You wanted a new life, and that was part of that you had to leave that. I think you have the Six of Cups reversed. So I think that you also. I think in the past you really saw that this wasn't going to work out anymore. I think that you were like, with the Ten of Wands reversed. I think that you needed to give up on a situation. That is what that card is saying as well. And it lays next to the lovers. So if you see there are 3 people in this lovers card, I think that you wanted to be with somebody else, or you wanted a new love in your life, or you wanted to meet someone else, maybe have a new beginning, because I think that you felt that you couldn't stay anymore in that situation in the past. So I think you felt like you wanted a relationship, maybe, or you wanted to meet someone, that was also going to be there for you, I think, or was also in love with you, I think. You wanted love in your life, and I think maybe it didn't go anywhere, and you suddenly, I think you wanted it quite quickly, or something was like, okay, if doesn't work, then I just want something else. Then there was, I think, another person in your life, and I think that maybe came too quickly, because you were still hurt by the past. You were still busy with that other thing that you also loved. It can be that is still part of that. That's something. It can also be that it has to do with a parent. Maybe a third thing that was like needed your attention, so that you couldn't give your attention to a new love. I think that there was something. So there were 3 people there are 3 people in this card. So, and I actually do think it has to do with an ex-person, an ex-love that you wanted to let go of but couldn't let go of. Now at present you can see that you have withdrawn from that situation. So you have withdrawn from this person, this ex-person, or an ex-group of friends, or a community, or but actually I think you had this wish for this person that was related to that. Still, you were still thinking about them, you were still looking at, maybe you had regrets about this, or maybe you do have that now. You're still looking at the things at spilled milk, at something that is from the past. And so you can't see that this is already offered to you. So you have withdrawn from the situation because you knew that you had to. You knew that it wasn't that it wasn't maybe good for you to stay in that situation, but you didn't see that the new thing was already offered to you, and that was offered to you by the universe. It was something that you also loved, and somebody maybe that you could also love. But I think that I think at present you are still too much thinking about that other thing. So you are trying to, with the Empress, I think you're trying to maybe get all the things that you want together. Maybe you are trying to, you're looking at what happened here, why you couldn't think the same. Maybe you still try to think the same, or maybe you're still trying to, that everything goes peacefully. Maybe there is this new person in your life that, is a very different person as well. And, maybe you just try to have this a peaceful life, but I think you're forgetting something. Maybe you're overseeing something, or you're trying to still, I think your focus is still in the past. You have this card, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. It can also be about a person in your life, that this is about them, and so that it is the other way around. So that can also be. But what I see is that this love is in your life. This person has come in your life, has offered you this cup. It's this cup that was meant to be for you. And if you accept that cup, you are the king of wands and the queen of wands together. So it's like really successful couple. They maybe even work together, they can do something together, they are creative. Maybe they are creating something. For very few of you, there's even going to be, maybe a baby involved. But I think, this is like it's coming in your life, and you know that it is really something, really worth something, something that you really want in your life, something that you think is actually everything that you wanted. But I can see that you're still, this is like the King of Wands. It's like somebody who is like, you can see this person is maybe a leader, somebody who is really creative, somebody who maybe has a good job or has a business, and they are also charismatic, they are attractive, and so I think you can see that all, and actually it is everything that you want. I think you can also communicate really well with them. So, but something is there that is like saying you have to give this up. So there is something, and it lays next to the Lovers with the 3 people, and the 6 of Cups is often about memories. So something is there in the past that you are so much connected to. Something is in the past. That's why you can't seem to have this happiness with this person. It's this 10 of Swords, I think, that maybe it's like you regret that you did something in the past that you feel that you can't go back to anymore. Maybe you're worried about that. Or maybe you are so changed, you have changed so much, that you wonder, that you want to hold on to the past somehow. But I can see that this Queen of Wands is that's how you feel with this person, how you feel with the King of Wands. So you feel like you have everything that you wished for. So, and I think it is like you're not full making a decision for this relationship. So it's more like you're thinking, you have to let this go. You have to do other things. You have to maybe mend things or get things together, and so you can't have this relationship somehow. That's how you feel. You have this card as well. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. In the near future, you have the Hermit reversed. So it's saying, there is something that you have to go within for. You have to look at yourself. Look at what you wanted in the past. You didn't want this anymore. You wanted something else. Also, maybe, it was something related to this person. But I think that you have to look at what you wanted in the past, and if you still want that, then it just maybe maybe you do need to have a look at that if you still want that, and to try that maybe again. See if you really want that still. This is also shining a light on your fortune, on how you move on. What is your happiness? Wheel of Fortune is turning anyway, so it is going in your favor. So no matter what you are thinking, no matter what you are still with your thinking in the past about, this wheel is like, it's going, the universe is deciding what's good for you. They have given it to you. You have, it is already in your life. You are a couple, the king and queen of wands. So I think that is in your life already. And it also shows that, yeah, things will get better for you. It with that part. So it is not that is not going to happen. But there are some things in the way, for that is like still need to be dealt with from the past. So in the future, this King of Cups, it's like it's coming back. So that's the King of Cups here in your past that was part of this community. I think it is an ex-person actually who comes back. And it is somebody who you really, could really, you really felt very good in this situation in the past. So that's coming back in the future. But if you look at it, it lays next to the Knight of Swords. So something is telling me that it brings problems, that it comes back in your life. And it lays next to the King of Wands, so it and together with the Queen of Wands, that couple, and the Knight of Cups, this new love. I think that this King of Cups in this case is going to disturb this. It's coming back, and it is something said or done that comes from your past that you're not going to like. So something is like making you maybe confused, or maybe it makes you feel maybe even hurt by this. Something that you're going to be confronted with that you haven't dealt with. You haven't dealt with. It is something that you took a new beginning for here, something that you felt backstabbed already in the past by, something that didn't work out, something that maybe you made more beautiful than it was. And it had to do with an ex-person. This ex-person is coming in your life and is going to, I think, this is just a card to say, you will have a challenge again. You will be challenged by your past because you haven't dealt with it. So it's going to follow you around. You know you have to let this go. You know that something happened, that why you couldn't go back to this situation anymore in the past. And you haven't dealt with it because you haven't looked at what you needed from this, what you really wanted in your life. You haven't, maybe you have had anxieties or stress, and the stress is coming back in your life if you're not dealing with it. And I think it is a good thing that it comes in your life, because it's like, it's making you think of what you really want. It's making you, it's really making you go the hermit, upright, and it's showing you, what you really want to choose from, or the things maybe also that you want to do in your life that you feel that you can't do, or that you can't combine, that you can't make this harmonious somehow. But I think that you are going to be confronted in the future with something from the past, how you have handled or dealt things in the past, or that how things have been communicated in the past, that will sort things out in the future for you. So to make a place for a new love in your life, so that you can become the King and Queen of Wands together. If you want that. So I can see that this is going to be difficult, but at least you're going to be in this situation. Now, the person that's in your life, that is like I think, where you are this couple with, are also getting in the situation where, they are waiting. They are sort of waiting for you to deal with the past. So I think that there is this love, the love, yeah, there is a strong love, there is this strong attraction, I think, and there is this, you have good communication, and I think that there is all chances to make this really a very successful and happy relationship. But I think that this person, in the Two of Swords, is like blindfolded, so they don't know anymore what options they have, because I think that they feel that they need to wait for a decision of how this relationship, if this becomes like a more committed relationship, or what this is turning into. Now, I think that I think you're both going to be in a situation where you really have to go within and find out what you want from, yeah, from this love together, because it lays next to the Nine of Pentacles. Now, this person has everything they want, but it's also really definitely a person who is very independent, and so they can be very well on their own. And yes, so they're successful in the work that they do, and yeah, they actually love what they are doing, and they are also self-confident, and so they have really, like, it's like this card, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I think that's the point where you reach that, and then it's like not seeing the opportunities that you have to become like this, to become like yeah, this couple, King and Queen of Wands, people who are really happy together, and that you have things more under control. I think that it is not in the future. I think, yeah, so that's what it is saying to you. The advice is heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, Leo, this is what I have for you. Thank you very much for watching my video, and see you next time.